Okay, now we come to IGCSE 2023, October and November, Additional Mathematics, Paper 1, Set 1, question number 5. So obviously this one is talking about the permutation and combination. So for part A, the whole thing is about some code, so it must be permutation because the position is matter, does matter. So for part B, is about picking someone to a group, so it's just the combination, or maybe we can just use NCR to finish that. So but let's focus on part A first. So this term, how many digits we need to form is a 4-digit code. By the way, actually you can use MPR for this kind of question, but for me, I always think about using some blank. Alright, so for 4-digit code, it will be like 4 numbers we need to find it. Alright, so think about that. We have from 0 to 9. How many digits are there? Not 9. Alright, because from 1 to 9 is there are already 9 digits. So adding the 0, actually we got 10 digits, 10 possibility we can get for each blank. Alright, but no one can be used more than once, so it cannot be repeated. And then for the first code, it can be start with 0. So we just think about the first one. So for the first one, we have 10 digits we can use. So just put a 10 here. So for the next one, as long as the first one we have used any one number out of this 10, we can just it can just leave you 9 possibilities, right? So followed by that, the third one we just got X only, and the last one we got 7. So we just use the calculator and then we can have the answer 5040. Or you can just use a P, which is just equal to 10P4, if you understand that. Alright, so that's for part 1. How about part 2? For part 2, it must be an odd number. So again, for the 4 numbers here, 4 blanks, this time because of the odd number, we need to think about the last digit. So for odd number, we can have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's or 5 digits can be put in here. So there should be a 5. This 5 is meaning 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, or either of them, or just pick one. But as long as we pick one, we will just have 9 digits left. So we come back to the first one, it must be 9. And then for the next one, we have used one more, so it leave you 8, and then followed by 7. Alright, so just use your calculator, and then you will give 2520. If you know P, or you can also use it, or you need to consider the odd number, which is 5P1 times all the other numbers. So you got 9P3. It's just the same, or you can also use this. And then for the last one, it's a little bit tricky because this time we need to form a number greater than 1000. Oh my god, for greater than 1000, we can have start with 1, then 2, blah, 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 and then 3, and then until 9. Actually, you can think about that and then add them all up, you can have it. But we can also do it the other way around. What is the digit? What is the code that we don't want? Actually, it should be something less than 1000. So think about that. For the less than 1000, what should be the possibilities? Right? For less than 1000, it means the first one must be 0. Right? So we just have one digit. This one is meaning the 0. And then once we put the first one as 0, the remaining thing we got 9 digits because the 0 has been used. So it's 9 and then followed by 8 and 7, which is 504. And for this one, you can also calculate by 1P1, which means 0, and then put it in the first digit, and then times 9P3. It's still the same, and then you can get the 504. But that's not the end. We need to think what are the things that are greater than 1000. So for less than 1000 is 504. So we can just make use of part 1. All the possibilities are 5040. So greater than 1000 should be right here 5040 minus 504, which is 4536. And that's for part A. So now we talk about part B. So this one is obviously about the combination because we are picking some people to make a team. So how many people we got? All right. Originally we have 15. All right. And out of these 15, there's a family of 4 people who must not be separate. All right. They are linking to each other. And then we need to pick 9 out. All right. So think about it. Actually, there are 2 situations. All right. The first situation should be easy, and you should be able to think about that. That's we just pick the family. So out of this 9, we just pick all the 4 people. So here, if we use the NCR, it should be like 4C. Right here, 4C4. Right. Out of these 4, we just use all that 4 people. But how many positions left? It should be 9 minus 4, which is 5, right? Right. But how many people can we choose to fit in these 5 positions? It should be like 15 minus 4 because 4 family have already chosen. So this one is actually 11 C5. Alright, so that's the first situation, and then we just use calculator. You get like 462. Alright, that's the first situation. The next situation is that we don't want the family. Alright, sorry, this family has to be disappear in the team. I will write in the left hand corner here. So for those 9 members, we got all of them from those who are not the family, which is 11 possibility. So here it is 11 C9. And using your calculator, you will get 55. And these 2 situations are both possible. So the final outcome should be like 462 plus 55, and it will give you 512. Alright, that's a little bit tricky because of the last part or the front part, or maybe you will just ignore one, but actually both can be possible. So this is for question number 5. Thank you.